I've done the same thing for a while, but I just feel like I need to change things up a little bit. So here we are. This one's going to be a review on the Fierce. Paige Pierce's. I've had this for a while, got it in a mystery box. Might as well review it. Here on hole 1, looks to be pretty understable, and I've not thrown today, and I've got a headwind, so it's a 3-4 -2 0, or a 0-0 on Discraft's old numbering system. Wow, first shot of the day was absolutely trash. It's pretty shallow in hand. Just elevated. So right off the bat, this Fierce has a little bit more integrity than I thought it did, with it being a 3-4 -2 0. It will actually still hold that hyzer. I was expecting something more like a Deputy, if I'm being honest. This midi was pretty good, just a tad short and left, not far. The Fierce there seems like a pretty good point and shoot putting putter if you like beadless. Seems like it'll have some good glide to it. All right, we'll try this Fierce out on a long putt. I'm in circle 2 here, probably like 40 feet. Get in. Oh, so close. It's got good glide to it, just a little bit more stability than what I'm used to now with the putters I've got. All right, I'm gonna give this a good run with this Fierce. This is outside circle 2. I'm gonna give it a long Annie putt, I think. Didn't really come out. Annie! I'm so used to my putters now that trying new putters out, not knowing what they do, just is messing me up. Not saying that's a bad putter by any means. I can see that application, it's just I don't know the angles with it yet. It was pretty good though. That was from, like, I would dare say I'm at least 100 feet here, close to it. And it was going to the basket, just left. So here we are at hole 4. This is 180 feet. I'm gonna take a Fierce here, and I'm gonna throw it on Annie. It's supposed to be a more understable putter. I've not given it a test on that yet, so I'm gonna throw it on Annie and see how this flies. I actually, back in the day, used to throw a Deputy on this shot. That held it. Didn't get it out far enough left or high enough, but that held the line. And that was with a fan grip, not a power grip. So I mean, it will hold the line if you put it on there. You just have to commit to it. I keep wanting to call this thing a passion. It's Fierce. This is still a good shot, just a tad short. I wouldn't mind being here if I was using my putters. I will say this, I'm not gonna blame the putter. I will blame me, because my preferred putter is a beaded putter. That is beadless. Just feels kind of wonky in my hand. So as I work through this process of figuring out this review type, leave me some comments and let me know what you think, because it's new to me. I'm trying to figure out on the fly kind of how I want this to go, but I think it's going to be a little bit funner way for me to show you a disc than me just throwing in a field, give you different shot shapes and stuff. Now on this is hole 5. I think it's like 280, 282. Little uphill. I usually do throw a putter. I don't know if this putter is going to do it for me today, but we're going to give this its first true test. And it's windy, so I don't know what to expect. I am hitting this on hyzer though. Oh, well, it had the distance, but the stability wasn't right. I needed to either trust that more on hyzer or, well, that would have been it. It was either trust that more on hyzer or throw a different disc. That's about it. So with this Fierce here, we're on hole 6. This one's about 220 to 230, I think, to this short white basket. I'm gonna go fan grip and just see what we can make happen here. I'm gonna go right at the trees. I didn't throw that well at all. Not jiving with the way that disc feels in hand on fan grip. Just not getting it. Let's see if I can fix that throw with this Fierce again. No, I just can't. You can see the flight of it, but I'm not releasing that disc well. It's not pairing with my body. We're on hole 7 here. This one is right around 190 or 200, I think. This is the old distance, 189. This is about 10 feet further, so right around 200. I'm gonna throw this Fierce, try to commit to the throw here. That's a good shot. I think I have to almost throw that disc more power grip than fan. I'm just not getting good releases fan grip wise. I don't know if it's how shallow and slick feeling the disc is, but it's not releasing well, but when I power grip, it feels good. So this is what this gap looks like from the tee. There's a left and a right, but I will be filming from over here, so you can see the basket, which is right there. Up the left gap here. I'm gonna try to get this fan grip down. That's it. It's parked. I trusted it that time, had confidence in it. It worked. It's just being comfortable with the disc. We're here on hole 9. We have hole 2's basket actually and hole 9's OG placement, which is in the stump. We've also got a short one over here. I'm gonna go big hyzer around the right side to the stump just to give this a good test, because I feel like I've not gotten to test it on that kind of line yet. Gotta give it height and hyzer. Did I even record? Yes, I did. All right, so here we go. The Fierce. It's pretty good. For a 3.4 negative 2.0, I didn't see the stability. Now, if this was beat in, maybe it'll get more and more close to that. But as for the rim and the disc feel, I honestly thought I was gonna like it better than I did. Just being transparent, I thought this was gonna be a little flippier and less, it's touchy kinda with the stability, because it can be understable, but it can also, if you fluff it a little bit, it can be overstable. Not overstable, but more stable than what you would expect. Does that mean you shouldn't try this disc? No. Does that mean I don't like it? No, it means I don't have a lot of experience with this disc to learn it. But one of the things is in hand, I'm not a huge fan of it. Even though I used to bag a Deputy and it doesn't feel that far off from that, for some reason I'm not a fan of it. It might be the plastic, I don't know, but I think it's a good disc, but it's not, I wasn't jiving that much with it unless I was like power gripping it. I like to be able to power and fan grip them now, so for some reason I was early releasing the fan grip, and that's probably just time with the disc. But I think it would be worth a try for somebody. It was just a little bit too much variation in what was going to happen for me to fully like it. But yeah, that's all we got. Till next time, peace. Oh, and if you like this style of review, let me know.